When I was a kid, Bob Ross was my hero. I wanted to be an artist just like him. I love the idea of creating things. The act of taking something from my mind and putting it into the real world was what I loved. I expressed this mainly through drawing and writing. Back when I was into the typical arts, I honed my skills and learned the process of creation, otherwise known as literacy. The process of literacy is idea, draft, reform, and finalize. In writing, this process is self explanatory, but it can take other forms. For example, in art, first you get an idea, then the draft is sketching, the reforming is adding detail, and then you finalize. Around the sixth grade, I came across a new form of art. It was plays and acting, and it came about in a program called Odyssey the Mind. Going into Odyssey, I didn't expect to no longer want to be an artist, but I did. The truth about Odyssey is that it is more of a problem solving competition than a playwright competition. For example, one year we came across a problem. Our stage had to adapt throughout the play, and I had a solution, but when I went to explain it to my group, they had no idea what I was trying to say. I was proposing a prop that, when viewed from different angles, could be different things. So, to explain it to my group, I started at the beginning of my literacy process and I drafted it. This came in the form of a model. From there, as a group, we continued through the literacy process and reformed it by adding features and finalizing it by making the full scale prop. In Odyssey, I was still making things, and I was still using the same process. The only thing that changed was my purpose. Instead of creating things to entertain, I was creating to solve problems. This idea of creating to solve problems is the basis of all engineering. I came to find that creating to solve problems is what I truly loved. But while I was still in Odyssey, I saw other groups competing in older age brackets, and from there I realized that I still had a lot to learn. Because of this, I pursued engineering as my higher education. I still use the same process even now that I'm in engineering school. Take, for example, when I write a program. I get an idea or I'm given a project. I type it all out. I fix any bugs. And I submit my code. Although it may seem like I've moved very far away from my old days of literacy with art and writing, I'm really not that far away. I still use the same process, it just has a lot more calculus.